Hey everyone, this is Lindsay Phillips, proud owner of thebestversionofyou.com. I am a board certified holistic health coach, but mainly I'm a busy mom of two boys who keep me on my toes, and I am the wife of an awesome man. I live in Eastern North Carolina, and I started this journey of health and wellness and clean eating after the birth of my second son, Josh. And I just was sick and tired of being sick and tired all the time. So I really began to look at what foods I was eating and how those foods were making me feel. One man's food is another man's poison, and I really kind of took that to heart to try and find out what my healthy blueprint was. So today I'm here to talk to you about something that trips us all up often in our journey. Like I said, I've been clean eating for a while, and it's awesome, it's great, and I love how it makes me feel, but it caused me to kind of make some excuses for myself. A few months back, I found myself gaining weight again, really struggling to lose weight and really plateauing in my journey. And I didn't know what the problem was because I said to myself, well, Lindsay, you eat mostly organic, you eat healthy, you exercise, what's going on? And I really had to look at my portion control. It's very easy for us clean eaters to say, oh, it doesn't matter how much I eat because I'm eating healthy. And bottom line, one of the fundamental parts of weight loss is calories in, calories out. And while my calories were healthy, clean, whole foods based calories, there was more going in than going out, and hence the weight gain. So I really had to look at my portion control, and it's something that a lot of us really struggle with, how to maintain it and what is proper portion control. So I'm going to give you some tips today. My biggest tip for you is to eat like your kids. And what does that mean? My kids are always hungry, it seems like, and they're always grazing and they're always looking for something to eat. And a lot of us moms struggle with that because we say, oh, we don't want you to spoil your dinner. You can't have that. You're going to spoil your dinner. Bottom line, your kids and you should be eating smaller, frequent meals. And if you have a grazer and you're a grazer yourself, that is perfectly fine and a healthy way to structure your day. Too often times we're not eating frequently, and we sit down and we're so hungry that we eat really fast, and it doesn't give our body time enough to tell ourselves to stop, that we're full. And oftentimes we overeat then. So eat frequently, eat smaller meals and more often throughout the day. I also love for snacks, especially, to use my kids' containers. So, go to Target or Walmart and pick up some of these cute, fun, colorful bowls, and they're great for making sure that you're not sitting in front of the TV with a big bag of chips. You just portion it out into these smaller containers, and you're more likely to stick to it. These were some great ones that I picked up today. Look at the lunchbox aisles and how they have little containers for different things, and start, making your lunchbox and portioning out things accordingly. I love using these little silicone muffin liners. They're great for those sweet treats. We've been eating a lot of the dark chocolate covered almonds, and I can eat a lot at one time if I allow myself. So these are great to just, portion out a single serving in these and say, okay, there's my sweet treat. Another tip I have for you is to eat smaller plates. Okay, serve your food on smaller plates. We are all conditioned, or many of us are conditioned, to clean our plate. You have to clean our plate. That's what our moms told us to do. And so we do that, even if the plate is ginormous. So serve your food on a smaller plate. It really tricks the brain and tells the brain, hey, this is a full plate, and when I eat it, I'm going to be full. So what you want to do is you want to divide your plate up, your smaller portion plate. It's not half and half or in quarters, but kind of skewed to the side. Okay, You want, on this side, you want a big serving of veggies, and you really want to explore the rainbow. You want to incorporate all different colors of the rainbow in your selections. Then down here we have our fruit. Fruit is great and healthy and full of antioxidants, but it is also high in sugar, and that can stall your weight loss some. Then up here we have protein, and you want to pick clean, lean versions, so some lean grass-fed beef, some organic chicken, some wild-caught fish. And then down here would be your whole grains, so your brown rice, your quinoa, sweet potato, some whole wheat gluten-free pasta, whole wheat or gluten-free pasta down here would be great. And then you also want to add in some healthy fats, small amounts, okay, some oils, and then of course to drink water. Because if you're looking at your portion control, you don't want to waste portions and waste calories on empty calories like soda. So you want to really stick with water, not only for its hydrating purposes and its detoxification purposes, but also to not waste those calories. Okay, so really cut down on the size of your plate and divide it up like this. Will help you maintain those portions. Another thing that I love to do, and it is more expensive, but it saves me tons of calories, is I like to buy single serve packets of things that I can't be trusted with. So, for example, almond butter is something that I love, and when I put it on a sandwich, then I don't tend to overdo the portion size. But I do a lot of fruit with almond butter, or celery with almond butter, and I have a tendency to go overboard if I give myself a big jar to put in a bowl. So I love these little mini packets of almond butter. They're also great if you're packing lunch, if you work out of the house, and they're single servings. So I know that I can eat this amount and then I'm done. And I also want to encourage you to be really intentional with your meal times. Sit down, bless your food, and show gratitude for all the blessings that you have and the ability to eat healthy and to make different choices with your foods, and enjoy the company of your husband, your kids, your friends while you eat. Turn off the TV. Really focus on the food and the flavors and how it's making you feel. Just by being intentional and being focused on your food and not being overly distracted, you'll tend to eat less. And so that's a great tip. For me, bottom line, the program that really helped change the way I was eating and the amounts that I was eating. Because like I said, I was already eating clean. I didn't really have to cut a lot of processed foods out, but I really needed to look at the portion control, and I really needed to grasp what a healthy plate for me was supposed to look like again. So for me, the best program that really helps me get a grasp and get back on track is a program through Beachbody. It's called the 21-Day Fix. And if you want more information about that, please send me a message through email on my website or through Facebook, and I can tell you more about it. But 21-Day Fix is a home workout program, but it comes with this awesome portion control container system. Like I said, I'm a busy mom, and I can't be taking out the teaspoons and the cups and trying to measure everything out. I needed something quick and foolproof. So with this program, you get an awesome nutrition guide, and it breaks it down for you how many of each types of food you're supposed to have based on your gender and your size and your weight and your activity level and so on. So, and then it divides it up into color-coded containers. So for example, this is a fruit container. And when you go through the nutrition guide, it tells you how many of these purple containers you are allowed to have during the day, and it gives you a list of the acceptable foods for this container. So if you can fit it in, you can eat it. So I've got one for fruit. This one is for veggies. We've got red is your protein. Like I said, it's not just this per day. you are allowed a couple of these per day depending on your calorie requirements. These would be your healthy carbs, your sweet potato, your brown rice, your quinoa. There's a spot for healthy fats and cheese. I know that this one can be my downfall, again, with the almond butter, with the hummus, with cheese. You know, how many of us load our taco with cheese or load our chili with cheese? And this is a great way to really kind of get a handle on what it is exactly supposed to look like again. And you know, you fill it up and then that's it. There is a container for seeds and oil, olive oil or coconut oil. I eat a lot of pumpkin seeds for snacks, and this helps me maintain my portions. So it's a great program to really get back in tune with your body and what a healthy plate is supposed to look like. So those are my tips for portion control. You know, it really is a matter, if you're looking to lose weight, of calories in and calories out. And while choosing healthy, clean, whole foods is most important, if you're looking to lose weight, you also got to look and be honest with yourself about those portions. Just because it's healthy doesn't mean you can eat as much as you want. So for more tips, check me out on Facebook. It's facebook.com/Lindsay Phillips Health Coach. Or check me out on my website, www.thebestversionofyou.com. Thanks so much. Bye.